How China's AI breakthrough shocked the U.S. stock market. $1 trillion lost in one day. In a shocking turn of events, the U.S. stock market experienced a massive collapse, wiping out over $1 trillion in just one day. This market crash is believed to be the result of a technological breakthrough out of China, which could potentially change the landscape of artificial intelligence, AI, as we know it. The culprit? A new AI model called DeepSeek, developed by Chinese researchers and marketed as a superior alternative to the well-known ChatGPT. DeepSeek, launched on January 20th, managed to expose flaws in the existing AI models, particularly in the way they handle data and predict market behavior. The result? A massive plunge in the stock prices of major U.S. tech giants like Meta, Oracle, and Alphabet Google. But the most shocking loss was in the company directly involved with AI, which saw a staggering $600 billion evaporate overnight, setting a new record for the largest single-day loss in U.S. market history. At first glance, this might seem like another tech bubble burst. However, a deeper look into the story reveals a much more complex scenario. DeepSeek's development was significantly cheaper than ChatGPT, which costs a whopping $100 million to build, compared to DeepSeek's modest $5.5 million price tag. What makes this situation even more concerning for the U.S. is that DeepSeek was developed under a cloud of sanctions, with China restricted from obtaining critical technologies such as the advanced NVIDIA H100 chips, which are crucial for training high-performance AI models. Despite these sanctions, DeepSeek still emerged as a viable competitor, sparking fears that China has found a way to bypass international trade restrictions and make significant strides in AI technology. As the story unfolds, experts are now questioning whether this breakthrough signals a future where China leads in AI development, forcing the U.S. to reassess its strategies in both tech development and international diplomacy. But how did China manage to circumvent these sanctions? It all boils down to ingenuity and resilience. The Chinese were able to create an AI model capable of rivaling the best AI systems in the world, all while operating under intense international scrutiny. By utilizing NVIDIA H800 chips, an alternative to the more restricted H100 chips, DeepSeek demonstrated the power of innovation and resourcefulness. While China was officially banned from accessing the H100 chips, suspicions have arisen that DeepSeek used modified H100 chips that were rebranded as H800, allowing China to bypass the restrictions and push forward with its AI development. The most intriguing aspect of this development is how DeepSeek has emerged as a powerhouse despite these challenges. While U.S. companies like Meta and Google struggle to innovate at the same pace, DeepSeek has opened the door for China to leapfrog traditional technological barriers. It's a reminder that in the world of AI, nothing is set in stone, and the race for dominance is far from over. In response to these concerns, the U.S. has ramped up efforts to stop the spread of sensitive technologies to China, including monitoring export restrictions on NVIDIA and other key players. Yet, China has proven adept at finding alternative routes to acquire these technologies, from buying chips through intermediary countries like Singapore to developing its own hardware. This has prompted questions about whether U.S. sanctions are even effective anymore, or if China's technological autonomy is advancing faster than anticipated. The most pressing issue now for the U.S. is not just the competition in AI, but the geopolitical implications of China's rapid technological progress. With DeepSeek demonstrating its capability to challenge U.S. companies in AI, the question arises, what happens next? Let's take a closer look at the critical factors behind DeepSeek's breakthrough and its potential long-term impact on the global tech landscape. 1. The emergence of DeepSeek, a game-changer in AI technology. At the heart of the crisis lies DeepSeek, a new artificial intelligence model that has disrupted the U.S. stock market. Launched on January 20th, DeepSeek was developed by China to compete with AI models like ChatGPT. The company behind DeepSeek managed to develop the model for a fraction of the cost, with only $5.5 million invested in its creation. This is significantly less than the $100 million that went into developing ChatGPT. While the U.S. tech giants focus on high-investment approaches to building cutting-edge AI, China's approach was more pragmatic and affordable. By using cost-effective hardware and innovative algorithms, DeepSeek was able to produce results that put other models to shame. DeepSeek's superior data processing capabilities and faster decision-making algorithms posed a direct challenge to the established players in the AI market. 2. Navigating sanctions. How China defied the odds. One of the most remarkable aspects of DeepSeek's rise is its ability to overcome the sanctions imposed by the U.S. For years, China has been prevented from accessing high-end technologies like NVIDIA H100 chips, which are integral to developing high-performance AI models. Yet, China's technological resilience allowed them to develop alternatives, including the H800 chip. While there's still some debate over whether DeepSeek used modified H100 chips, it's clear that China has found ways to bypass the restrictions. Through countries like Singapore, which has become a key player in the tech supply chain, China managed to acquire the necessary hardware to build a competitive AI model. 3. U.S. response. Can sanctions really contain China's AI progress? The U.S. government, recognizing the growing threat posed by DeepSeek, has stepped up its enforcement of export restrictions. But questions are being raised about how effective these measures truly are. With China's growing ability to produce its own technology, it seems that the sanctions are becoming less effective in halting the country's technological growth. In addition, China's ability to partner with third-party countries to acquire restricted technology is further complicating matters for the U.S. It remains to be seen whether the U.S. will be able to curb China's advancements in AI or if the economic and political realities will force a shift in strategy. 4. The geopolitical ramifications of China's AI leadership. As China continues to innovate in AI, the U.S. finds itself in a difficult position. DeepSeek's rise poses not only a challenge to U.S. tech companies, but also to the geopolitical balance of power. The dominance of AI in the future will be a key factor in determining global influence, and China's success in this area could give it a significant edge over the U.S. As the world's two largest economies compete for AI supremacy, the implications of this race extend far beyond the stock market. 5. The future of DeepSeek and China's AI industry. While DeepSeek's success is a huge win for China, it's just the beginning. As China's domestic chip industry grows and the country becomes more self-reliant in AI technology, it's likely that China will continue to develop more advanced and cost-effective AI systems. With China's vision of becoming a global leader in AI, DeepSeek may only be the first in a series of breakthroughs that could reshape the global AI landscape. The U.S. must rethink its strategy in the age of AI. The rise of DeepSeek serves as a wake-up call for the U.S. China's ability to develop an advanced AI system on a budget shows the shifting balance of power in the tech world. With the global race for AI supremacy well underway, the U.S. must find new ways to maintain its leadership role in technology. This may mean revisiting its strategies on sanctions, investing in domestic innovation, and partnering with international allies to ensure that it can remain competitive in the rapidly evolving field of artificial intelligence. If you're fascinated by the evolving world of AI and its impact on global markets, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth news and analysis on the topic. Join us as we follow the next big developments in the tech world. Stay informed and be part of the conversation